James.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Good.
How are you doing today?
Pretty good, how about you?
Good. I just wanted to call you in here and kind of talk to you about a situation that I am in.
Okay.
I actually just got called to jury duty for 3 weeks.
Okay.
And so I'm kind of looking for somebody to not take over my position, but kind of fill in for me when I'm gone.
Okay.
And I feel like you've done really well in this company for the time that you've been here, and I'd like to kind of hand that authority onto you. Maybe give you a little bit of responsibility around here, see how it goes. Usually when I go away, I have somebody else, the owner Tyson, to cover me, but he's actually not in the best shape right now, so as you would know, I'm gonna need somebody around here. I don't know how you feel about that, but...
Okay, well, I kind of heard that that situation was coming up, and I was kind of looking forward to the opportunity. I thought I was the most qualified. I mean, I've been the top salesperson. I've been here for 8 months, and I've been a top salesperson for 6 of those 8 months. So I feel I'm qualified, and I'm looking for any chance I can to move up. But like, how much authority am I going to have? Do you think?
Well, I kind of didn't want to throw everything at you right at once, so I was kind of thinking to lay some like ground rules down and maybe see where that goes.
Okay, so what do you have in mind?
I would say like I would give you authority to sell like any car at regular price for sure, obviously. Maybe say like 3% off on new cars and 5% off on used.
Okay.
If the customers ever give you any like complaints or anything that they want more of that or like exceeding those limits, I would just get you to kind of not fully commit to them, but like just keep them in the loop and like maybe let them know like, hey, I need to talk to like my manager about it. And then I would come in at nights after like my jury duty's done and maybe like approve them or not approve them, or like just kind of give you some like guidance of like where to take this like situations.
Sure. That sounds good. I mean, is there any way I can get a little more responsibility? I mean, I'm looking to move up, and I mean, if I'm doing this, if I'm able to, I want to take on as much responsibility as I can. Like, is there any way of doing that, or is...
Well, like I thought that did cross my mind. I thought about giving you more authority, but I kind of wanted to see like where it goes. Maybe like the first week, maybe like 2 weeks, maybe see like in the third week if you wanted to do like more authority there.
Okay.
I just don't want to throw everything at you and then leave and come back and kind of.
I understand. No, that sounds great for right now. We'll kind of go on a week-by-week basis, see how things go.
Yeah.
Great. Awesome.
Sounds
Thanks,
good.
Megan.
Awesome.
Hey, Megan, I got a question for you.
Yeah, sure.
You left me a memo this morning saying that the closing duties were done right in the back shop, and that was pretty vague. I'm not sure what you really meant by that.
Okay, yeah, I meant that like the carts weren't clean, and when I pulled them out this morning, they were quite dirty, and working at a nice golf club like this, you can't really have that happening and stuff, so.
Okay, I mean, that wasn't really my fault. I know I had the close open shift, and I wasn't in charge of cleaning carts last night. I was taking care of the members coming off the golf course, and so Chris was in the back doing everything else, and I wasn't the one taking care of that night. I wouldn't hate to have a little more explanation when that kind of stuff happens.
Yeah, for sure. I realize that now. I shouldn't have left a memo. Maybe I should have called you in here and talked to you like this, because it would have been so much easier.
Yeah, I think in situations like that, I mean, if you can pull aside people and do it that way, I mean, talk to Chris, talk to me separately, but those memos just don't really work for me. I have a tough time kind of interpreting those, right? So.
Is there a way that we can make sure that that doesn't happen again, though?
Yeah, you know what? Like, closing duties, I mean, let's post a list or something, right? Closing duties have to be done. And, if we can, delegate those tasks to certain people and make sure they're done right by certain people, and if there's an issue, we know the right person, the first person to go contact. So, say, for example, if it was Chris with dirty carts last night, let's go talk to him directly first, as opposed to giving a vague thing the next morning to people who weren't even working.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe on that list, we can get people to sign.
Yeah, sign off on that, exactly. That sounds great. So,
if something is done wrong, we know exactly who is not to blame, but who can be accountable for it.
Exactly. I think that's a good idea.
Awesome.
Cool.
Perfect.
Thanks, Megan.
Awesome. Hi, James.
Megan, how are you?
I'm all right.
So, what's been going on with you? I've noticed you've been showing up late to work. You're not yourself. I'm pretty sure I've kind of smelled alcohol in your breath, so I'm not really sure what's been going on with you.
Yeah, it's kind of just been like a lot of stuff going on at home, and I don't know, going from being one of like the top employees, I felt like it was kind of like my duty to take more shifts around here, and things at home haven't been going well. My boyfriend's kind of in a hard spot right now and doesn't really have a job, so
You're supporting
I've just
both.
been kind of burning myself out a little bit, stressed a lot.
That's tough, and I mean, I understand that. Is there anything you can think of that we can kind of fix this? I mean, you're a valued employee, you have a really good track record with us, and, you know, I want to get you out of this rut and improve. So is there anything you can think of that could help out?
I don't know, I think a big part of it is just me being stressed, and I have to find ways to calm myself down. I think if I could take that portion out of it, I wouldn't be so tired and I wouldn't be so mellow all the time.
Okay, well, I mean, something that we can do then, just on a trial basis for a couple of weeks maybe, is we'll, you know, because I know money's an issue right now, trying to support your boyfriend. So I mean, if we can pay you for the full 40-hour week, maybe we'll have you work 25 hours, just try to get your performance up and fix things for you. That'd be a really good start, I think, so that might solve part of it. We also have a counseling, outside counseling service that we can hook you up with. We've had some employees in the past work with them, and it's been a huge improvement. And also Tyson, one of our senior members on staff here, he's been through similar situations, but he's been with us forever. And I mean, if you want any ideas how to improve performance or fix things, he's so knowledgeable. So I mean, there's a few different options for us to go to fix things. But like I said, we really value you here at the company, and we want to improve things with you and figure things out.
Well, yeah, like I want to kind of go back to like the way I was. Like I was kind of seen as like one of the better employees here, but it's just been hard, and I think that would really help.
I agree completely.
Counseling and
And you know, after all this, we'll go through all those steps, and if we can find, you know, we'll go through, and if we can figure a way to fix it, then fantastic. And we'll keep revisiting the issue. So 2 weeks down the road, we'll reevaluate things, see where you're at, and if we can maybe up your work, then great. Or if we have to keep going through some other steps, we will. Okay, so we'll figure it out with you, and we'll get you back where you once were.
Perfect. Awesome. Sounds great.
Thanks, Megan.
Thank you so much. Hello, Professor James.
Megan, how are you?
I'm good.
What can I do for you?
I just wanted to kind of discuss one of the grades that I got in your class.
Okay.
I don't think that I deserve that low of a grade, and I really, really, really would like it to be a little bit better than it is, just so that I can continue to play on the Griffins volleyball team.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm one of those kind of professors. I typically don't raise grades. I mean, I think, you know, attending classes and everything else, it's a big deal, and that's part of the class. Attendance is a huge part of it, and if you aren't around, then it's tough to give you a full grade, right?
I understand that, but I kind of am on the opposite end of the spectrum. I think that, like, I proved myself with the midterm and the final, and also I did really well in the term paper, so it's not that I don't know the, like, information, and I know the course material very well, and I think that I deserve that. Like, I deserve the mark that based on the material, not based on how often I was there. Last semester I did work 25 hours a week, played on the Griffins volleyball team, and I also missed a week of classes because one of my family members died and I had to fly out to their funeral. So
I'm sorry to hear that, and you know, I understand that. So, is there any way you can think of that, like, that would make sense at least to me, that you could improve your grade? Like, what can you do to show me again that you deserve how it raised?
well, like, I think that I pretty much proved myself on like all the papers that I wrote and stuff. Like,
is there any extra work you think you could do though? I mean, I just want one more reason to raise it. I want kind of hard evidence that you really do want it raised.
I could do like another project.
Sure, another assignment. I mean, I have an alternative assignment that I could give you. If you do well on that, I'd be more than happy to raise it.
All right, that sounds good.
Does that work for you? Okay, well then I'll give you a couple weeks, and you bring it in to me, and in a couple of days we'll look at it again, and we'll see if we can raise it for you.
Okay, perfect. I do need it raised though, like before a certain time. Just
Fair enough.
because-
Let's get that project done ASAP, then we'll get it done.
Awesome, perfect.
Thanks, Megan.